City life. The seeds of civilization are in every culture, but it is city life that brings them to fruition. City life is millions of people being lonesome together. What I like about cities is that everything is king size, the beauty and the ugliness. The city is not a concrete jungle, it is a human zoo. A city is a place where there is no need to wait for next week to get the answer to a question, to taste the food of any country, to find new voices to listen to, and familiar ones to listen to again. All cities are mad, but the madness is gallant. All cities are beautiful, but the beauty is grim. Cities, like cats, will reveal themselves at night. All great work, all great art is born of the metropolis. I have never felt salvation in nature. I love cities above all. A city is a large community where people are lonesome together. A great city is not to be confounded with a populous one. A great city is that which has the greatest men and women. Seasons change, so do cities. People come into your life and people go, but it's comforting to know the ones you love are always in your heart, and if you are very lucky, a plane ride away. We are in danger of making our cities places where business goes on but where life in its real sense is lost. Anyone who thinks small towns are friendlier than big cities lives in a big city. We do not look in great cities for our best morality. If one had but a single glance to give the world, one should gaze on Istanbul. Cities force growth and make people talkative and entertaining, but they also make them artificial. You need to bring your awakening into the city life. Bring it into fast-paced complexity where it thrives. Now my thoughts. The city life is extremely sophisticated. A city dweller's life is full with delights and useful services. People from rural areas flock to the city since it is most beautiful location. The city's cultural, economic and commercial amenities allow many people to live comfortably. Because of the town's lifestyle, people travel from rural to metropolitan areas. Because city people have easy access to social amenities, entertainment venues, and superior infrastructure, this is the case. One of the key reasons of migration from rural areas is the attractiveness of metropolitan life. Contrary to common assumption, there are benefits and drawbacks to living in the city. Without a doubt, life in a major city is attractive on surface, but the dark side is even worse. Noise and activity, smoke and dust, sense of urgency and concern all irritated city life. The life of a man who lives in the city is the most tough. He is used to finish his days by killing himself, so he is taken back. A man who was born and raised in the city, on the other hand, is completely unfamiliar with sensations. He is used to crowds and the busy hum of people, and he quickly adapts to the obstacles and complexities that come with each day. Life is an amazing trip for him, full of new information and surprises around every corner. Because of increased unemployment in rural regions and an increasing number of people with a decent education, the population of metropolitan cities is growing by the day. In quest of business, higher education, work, and specialist medical care, people are moving to cities in greater numbers. As foreign firms extend their presence in cities such as Delhi, Mumbai, and Calcutta, tens of thousands of young people are looking for jobs. The increase of commercial opportunities attracts many individuals to cities. Cities are becoming increasingly noisy and filthy as a result. Hundreds of housing colonies and countless business facilities are springing up on all sides of large cities. As a result, older residents of these cities opt to relocate outside of the city in order to avoid the noise and pollution. Individuals compete for jobs in a fast paced environment throughout their lives, despite the problems that cities face. Everyone is occupied with something. Nobody has time to talk to a family member or a neighbor. Everyone has had a different life experience. There aren't any social ties. People's need for money grows stronger every day. The property's worth rises, even if life has no monetary worth. Accidents happen on a regular basis. A great desire for a breath of fresh air exists. They are unable to take a rest due to a lack of time. Due to workplace stress and competition, they are unable to get a good night's sleep. In big cities, everyone is highly competitive for their jobs, and honesty is rare because people can cheat at any time in their life. You enjoy deceiving others as well. It's absurd for a race to attain bogus prestige. Everyone aspires to get to the top by any means necessary. Streets are becoming increasingly prevalent in large cities. Everything has been duplicated. Medicines, clothing, toys, machinery, watches, cameras, replacement parts, and technological equipment are all easily duplicated. It's difficult to find the original and reject the replica. Cities have a certain charm that draws people to stay there. There are numerous job openings and opportunities to earn money for bread. Large cities offer rich chances for devoted people who work hard and strive for perfection. Because there are so many possibilities, they rise to the top. The first benefit of living in a metropolis is the availability of electricity. Unlike many rural places where power is scarce, most metropolitan residences have access to it, which is advantageous for many. Living in the city gives you access to better roads and modes of transportation that make getting around easier. Cities also have more modern shopping malls. In comparison to a company in a village, a company in a town is more likely to grow. In the city, there are more career opportunities. This is due to the presence of numerous companies and commercial malls in the area. In the city, There are an increasing number of educational institutions. In comparison to rural dwellers, this results in a high degree of educational skills among the residents of these places. Living in the city promotes cultural integration as well. This is because people in cities come from all over the world and interact at their places of employment and home. As a result, cultural assimilation is boosted there. Throughout addition, healthcare is readily available in the city because most of the major hospitals and specialist doctors are located in the town. You can get better healthcare. A downtown apartment will also give you access to entertainment. Many leisure venues and attractions, such as gaming parks and museums, can be found in the city. Another benefit of living in a city is having easy access to retail malls because there are so many shopping places to choose from. Purchasing necessities in simple. Living in the city has other advantages such as gaining access to technology advancements. People in metropolitan areas are frequently the first to gain access to new technology after it is developed. Because of the high percentage of unemployment in the city, living in the city is a problem. People make a living by committing crimes. The cost of living in the city is also higher than in the hamlet. In comparison to rural areas, the cost of food, housing, water, and energy is extremely high in the city. Another drawback of city living is the congested nature of the streets. Traffic congestion is an issue in the city due to the large number of cars, particularly during rush hour when people are going to and fro work. In addition, the city is quite polluted. Industrialization leads to air pollution, and poor waste management leads to environmental contamination. Other unpleasant aspect of city life includes sewage systems. Many individuals utilize the same sewage system at the top of the population, which can cause a blockage if it is not carefully maintained. In addition, there is congestion in the city. It makes walking on the streets difficult because you are likely to collide with other people, which is unpleasant. When you live in a city, you are also subjected to noise. This is due to the numerous entertainment venues, automobiles, industry, and other factors. Another downside of the city life is the high cost of land, which is why most people live on rent, which has an impact on their finances. It is also easy to lose culture in the city as a result of exposure to many civilizations. Some city dwellers may be unaware of pollution. The city is polluting as a result of these individuals. Air pollution, water pollution, and noise pollution are three types of pollution that wreak havoc on the city. By this, I conclude if you have a steady source of money, living in the city might be a terrific experience. However, living in a community without a work can be difficult, leading to many turning to illicit means of earning money. As a result, moving to the city with a solid job or a company idea that you can grow is recommended. The rural area is currently undergoing development thanks to a number of programs that have been working diligently. However, the benefits of city living are far greater than those of rural life, which is more favored. Thank you.